tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Davis. Still on his feet at the 40. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Power football with the run. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Touchdown, Utes! They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to...
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got
open field on the right. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Dampier. It's complete on the right side. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He wants to change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Going to try to get it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You know, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Parker. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
He'll go to the sneak. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Parker. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
He's going for the goal line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. To throw, it's Dampier. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Utah! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got a man in the middle, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This is why Risackle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for space. It's Parker. That should be the final play of the first half. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got it in the middle. It's Bentley.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Utes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the... He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's amazing how how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Here's a heat. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the run, still looking. And some room to work. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. Running free. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
to the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Parker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job on the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys.
Breaks into the open. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. Off to the races. Touchdown, Volunteers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Aguilar. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out!
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance as a coaching staff.